Hi, my name's Jackie. I'm married to Stuart, and I'm also the mother of three children. I have Stephen, who's nearly 27, Helena, who's nearly 25, and Becca, who's 20. I'm not from Luton. I was born in Birmingham, then lived in Staffordshire for a couple of years, and then my parents moved down to Bedfordshire, where I lived in Silsoe, and then to Toddington, and then they moved to Luton, and that's when I guess I first came to Luton when I was about 18. My journey with God, I think, started fairly young. I think I was always aware of maybe someone looking out for me, and I went to Sunday school when I was little. I don't remember much about that, but I figure it may have been significant. When I was 10, my best friend died. She died of a brain tumour, and it was at that point that I remember reaching out, and I just couldn't bear the thought that I'd never see her again. And I think that's probably when God started working on me, in that I wanted to believe. Went through sort of middle school into upper school at Harlington, and made good friends with the girl who was my bridesmaid, Lucy. And Lucy was a Christian. She came from quite a strict Brethren background, and there was just something about her. She was so sure about what she believed in, to the point where people would be just taking the mickey out of her in RE lessons and she didn't care. She was like, well, that's what I believe, and I'm not swayed by anyone thinking I'm foolish or and I just wanted that. And we became firm friends, and when I was about 16, she started inviting me along to a youth group. I went to the youth group first, which was very good at social stuff, so we used to go ice skating. And again, I was thinking, well, these people have got something, and I want that. And I used to go to gospel meetings every Sunday night where they would preach the gospel, good brethren, word of God, preach the gospel. And I'd sit there and I'd think, yeah, I think I could believe in this. And every so often they'd say to me, so, how's it going, Jackie? What are you thinking? And I was like, well, I've just got a few more questions. So I kind of put it off for a long while. And then one day, Lucy and I were in the south of France on a beach. Sounds idyllic at the moment. Anything, anywhere else sounds idyllic. And she said to me, so Jackie, are you a Christian? And I looked at her and I said, well, I think I am. I've prayed that I to ask Jesus into my life. I believe that he died for me, so I think I am. And she was just, yay! Oh, it's only taken a year. And really, I've never looked back. I went to Bristol Poly to do travel and tourism with French, and that was a total disaster. That was when I was 18. Came back, but while I was there, I met some girls at Bible College, and they just made me think, gosh, I'd like that. I want to go to Bible College. So I came home, told my mum and dad that I wanted to go to Bible College. My mum's a Christian, but she'd become a Christian sort of a few years before I did, through the Anglican Church in Toddington. And my dad was just amazing. He was like, yeah, let's look into this for you. So in the meantime, my mum had been at a course at St Hugh's, a Lent course, I think, funnily enough. And she said to me, I think you'd really like that church. So I don't want to go, she said, but I'll come with you. So I came to St Hugh's when I was about 19 first. And I met Stuart, who I'd actually known from the Brethren Church. And so I kind of kept going, and we were friends. And then I went away I didn't go to Bible College, but I did go and do theology in part of London. and kind of came and went as things happened at uni, and came back to St Hugh's really when I left after my degree and came back to Luton. And my family had moved to Ampthill actually at that time. So I've been here a long time. Stuart and I got together and we got married at St Hugh's in 1989, and we're still here. And despite a couple of attempts on my part to escape the country, one day maybe, God's made it very clear every time that actually we're meant to be here, and I do struggle with that sometimes, but it's been really good that in lockdown he made that really clear to us. So we're really excited about our next chapter at St Hugh's and looking forward to getting back in the building and getting back seeing everybody, because we miss people, and that's basically me really.